Hey, hey, hey. Hello, everybody. We are excited about today. Why are we excited? Because we have a phenomenal woman who's over a phenomenal organization, and she is doing some phenomenal things. So I am Meka Diamond, and I'm a advocate for community service. Of course, I am here on the by way of Grace Community Outreach as well as Simple Choice Insurance Brokerage, and we are on a campaign to connect and collaborate. So we have a guest here, Miss Lorraine Fox, who is going to give a little bit of information in regards to her organization. And we're going to talk about some of their initiatives and how we have connected. So hello, Miss Fox.
Hi, Meka. Glad to be here.
Absolutely. So share with those who are watching the name of your organization as well as how did you guys get started?
Well, the name of our organization is the Foxhole Family Foundation. We was established in 2017 after my son, De'Aaron Fox, was drafted into the NBA by the Sacramento Kings. And after he was drafted, the family decided to establish a foundation that would support those affected by breast cancer and underprivileged youth in the Houston and Sacramento area. We chose those two entities because I am a breast cancer survivor. It's been 23 years now. And I've also had two sisters that was diagnosed with breast cancer. They since both have passed on. I've had several cousins who've been diagnosed with breast cancer. So breast cancer is something that's near and dear to my heart, and it's in my family. So we can't deny it, and that's just something I want to support. And there's also with the youth, underprivileged youth, just a way to reach out to those who are less fortunate and just to kind of help out and be a source of resources in the community for those youth who are trying to go to the next level of education, whether it be scholarship for college or in sports endeavors. So we just try to reach out and kind of help in those two entities.
Yes, and you guys have done a phenomenal job in doing that. You have connected and collaborated with some awesome organizations. Let's talk about the connection. Good segue with the Rose. So let's talk about how you got affiliated with the Rose.
Well, what the affiliation with the Rose came about actually even before we started the Foxhole Family Foundation. I was a part of a dragon boating team. I
Okay.
did that for a couple of years, and we used to meet. Our meetings was held at the Rose facility, and that's how I got acquainted with the Rose. And then once I retired from dragon boating, I still remember the Rose was a breast cancer foundation. They supported those affected by breast cancer. They gave free mammograms to patients who were underinsured or uninsured. And so when we started the Foxhole Family Foundation, I called up Shannon and Dorothy, who Shannon is the outreach and Dorothy is the founder of the Rose. And I set up a meeting with them, and this was in I think like 2018 because our foundation just got established like the mid to last quarter of 2017. So in 2018, I set up a meeting with the Rose and kind of got collaboration with them so that we could be a source of funding to support their efforts. And so we've been doing that pretty much since 2018. We provide their patients with Thanksgiving dinners. We provide families with Christmas presents, and we also help support their mobile unit that goes out to give free mammograms to the community. So basically, for every two persons with insurance that get their mammogram through the Rose can provide a free mammogram for a person who's underinsured or don't have any insurance. And so the Foxhole family, like I said, has been collaborating with the Rose since 2018.
Absolutely. And I believe that collaboration is huge. You have to connect in order for you to make a major impact. And I know that your organization has truly blessed many with our partnerships and the things that we have done with reconstruction of a survivor and all of those different entities and organizations that have connected and collaborated, because at the end of the day, we all want the same. We all want a better community of healthier women, healthier men, and healthier children, right?
Yes,
And so
absolutely.
that's one of the reasons why Simple Choice Insurance Brokerage, I wanted to connect and collaborate as well with Grace Community Outreach, because we just believe in sharing the wealth of resources and funding
Absolutely.
for organizations in order for us to do more. I mean, that's the ultimate goal, for us to do more. And you guys have done an amazing job. I've been a part of some of the events that you guys have either assisted other organizations with, such as the golf tournament with Reconstruction of a Survivor. We had a bowling event here in
Oh
Houston
yes,
this
yes.
year that was super awesome. And not only are you doing work in the city of Houston, but you also do things in Sacramento. So let's talk about some of those initiatives there.
So in Sacramento, we've done two bowling events in Sacramento to raise funding for the Foxhole Family Foundation. Both events were sold out events, and we've done those through just our collaboration with I'll Be Aware, that is a breast cancer support organization in Sacramento. And we also support Provision Project. Provision Project, it's we connected with them in Sacramento, but they have an office, I think, in Seattle. But
Okay.
what Provision Project does, which was really like really touched my heart, is they came about because they found that there was a gap between people having insurance and being able
Mhm.
to afford their treatment and being able to pay their regular cost of living. And
Mhm.
so when I met with their founder or organizer, we connected on that basis of when my sister was diagnosed with breast cancer. She went through her initial treatments, and then when the breast cancer returned, like 2 years later, I don't know if there's a lapse in the insurance or something
Mhm.
happened that she wasn't able to get the treatment that she needed. And it
Mhm.
was all because of the insurance situation. And then when I found out that Provision Project helps those who, like, they would pay, which also Reconstruction of a Survivor does this
Mhm.
same work, where they would pay for your mortgage, your car note, your life
Mhm.
bill, whatever bills you need to take care of, just for you can sustain your regular living,
Mhm.
and then have be able to afford your treatment, because we
Yes.
don't want anybody to have to make the choice between paying for my insurance premium and
Yes.
paying my mortgage or
Yes.
paying for food for my family. So the Foxhole Family Foundation worked with Provision Project in the Sacramento area, and they help people in all 50 states, not just in California. And then
Mhm.
also with Reconstruction of a Survivor, you want people to be able to, after a cancer diagnosis or cancer treatment, you want people to be able to go back to retaining their way of life.
Right.
And in order to do that, you definitely need support.
Yes.
You need financial support. You need spiritual support. You need mental support. And Reconstruction of a Survivor does support groups at different
Mhm.
Methodist hospitals throughout the Houston area. And the way I connected with them was a breast cancer survivor that I went to church with. She
Mhm.
introduced me to Reconstruction of a Survivor. I met with Dr. Bennett,
Mhm.
and we just connected right away. And I knew
Yeah.
that that was an organization that could benefit from the Foxhole Family Foundation
Right.
financially. And so we basically been supporting them and collaborating with them over the last, I would say, probably since 2018 also.
Mhm.
We
Mhm.
participate in a golf tournament every year. We do Thanksgiving, feeding their families every
Mhm.
year since then, and we also do Christmas presents for them, for their members who have children that you can't afford Christmas
Right.
gifts. And so we have been doing that with them since 2018, and it's just been a wonderful experience for me and the Foxhole Family Foundation, just to be able to reach out and see life changing, to see the
Mhm.
smiles on the kids' faces when we have
The
Santa come out
Christmas.
to
Mhm.
them with Christmas gifts that they probably wouldn't have been able to receive, if it wasn't for us supporting them. And we also do, as far as the youth and supporting underprivileged youth throughout the Houston area, we do backpack drive with Word of God Christian
Christian.
Ministries,
Mhm.
and we support them in their efforts of getting backpacks for children back to school to make sure that they have all their school supplies. We also support different scholarship fundings for different
Mhm.
organizations throughout the Houston area so that kids are able to go to school beyond high school. Because,
Yeah.
in this world that we're in now, pretty much if you don't have some type of education beyond high school, it's hard
Mhm.
to get a job that's going to pay you livable wages.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
us helping fund different scholarships has been also a blessing for the underprivileged youth. So those are just some areas that the Foxhole family have been able to touch throughout the Houston and
Mhm.
Sacramento area.
That is so awesome, and it's so prevalent. Like it's such a need, and and I want to ask you this: why do you feel that collaborating with good organizations is a bonus, especially when it comes to the Foxhole family? Because we can't do one organization can't do it all, right? One
Right.
organization can't grow the magnitude to the magnitude of what we want. So why do you feel that it's important with connecting with good, solid organizations when it comes to giving back?
Well, I think that it's important because, like you said, one organization can't do it alone. There's
Mhm.
such a big need out there that it's beneficial that you connect with like-minded people to touch
Mhm.
the masses because, like, my reach is not big enough to touch all the people that need support, and so it's
Mhm.
so important that you collaborate with different organizations who are like-minded, who are on the same path of trying to reach the same community that you're trying to reach.
Mhm.
And just the more organizations that collaborate with each other and connect with each other, the more people that you can help in your community. So I think it's
Mhm.
very important that, like, we're not doing this so that we can get accolades or whatever. That's
Mhm.
not what it's about. And if that's why you're in any type of charitable organization, if you're doing it for self gratification and
Mhm.
accolades, then you're in it for the wrong reason.
Mhm.
So there's room in this arena for everybody.
It
So
is.
don't think that because this organization is doing this, then well, I can't help. So
Mhm.
because you may think that it's just a little part, but you don't know the effect that your little part could have on a community if you're connecting with other organizations who are working in that same realm.
Right, absolutely. And I want people to understand also that sometimes it's not always monetary. Sometimes it's resources. Sometimes it's a connection to somebody else that can be the connector to get you to wherever it is that you're wanting to go. And so I'm glad that we're in a space of utilizing each other, such as Simple Choice Insurance Brokerage, which is an insurance company that is also about community and sharing the information, the resources that different hospitals, healthcare advocates, and doctors can be able to pour into the things that we're doing individually, but we're coming together collectively in order to do that. And then
Absolutely.
also Grace Community Outreach. All of these organizations are pouring into each other so that we can go out and be the connectors for healthier families, healthier
Yes.
communities. So we
Yes.
can have women or men that need treatments to be able to have the resources and the education, because there's a lot of things out there with insurance companies that we don't know.
We don't know
We
that
have
we
no
don't.
idea what we can get or what our family can use or what will be a blessing to us because we just aren't educated in that space. And so it's I'm always happy and excited when you have a resource, you have the source, a resource, and then you have the organizations that can benefit from that by us collectively collaborating together in order for us to make a powerful force. So I'm just excited that we got a collaboration and a partnership with insurance, with resources in insurance, doctors, nurses, all of these different people that can come together and be able to do what we want to do. And that's just make our communities healthier, so that we can be wealthy, healthy mentally, physically,
Physically,
financially.
financially,
Yeah,
all of the
absolutely.
above. All of
All
the
of the
above.
above. So let's
You
talk
need it
about, and I'm
all.
not sure if you guys have put your calendars together for the 2024 year, but let's talk about some initiatives that you guys may have thought about, or some things that you can get those who want to pour in and be a resource or have funding for the organization will be able to take part in.
Well, right now, we haven't set the 2024 calendar yet as far as events, but we are thinking about doing something where we can maybe connect with different hospitals, especially Methodist, because that's
Mhm,
where Reconstruction of a Survivor already have a footprint there. So what we wanted
mhm,
to do is maybe start making something specific for the Foxhole Family Foundation. Like we want to maybe start giving out blankets or
mhm,
gift bag, just creating a gift, a comfort box or comfort bag
mm, mhm.
for those who are in treatment, currently in
Got it.
treatment. And we want to put our logo on it and just go out and go to the hospitals and present the patients with these comfort bags.
Mhm,
That's what we'll call them. And just so that
mhm.
they know that there's an organization out there who is there for them, who's willing to support
Right.
them, who's not just a name somewhere, but we want them to put a face with the organization. So that's something that we are currently talking about within our foundation, that we want to have a more presence in the community and in the hospital realm.
Mhm.
So that's something that we are currently kind of talking about right now. And hopefully, by mid 2024,
Okay.
even toward the end of 2024, we want to be able to start presenting comfort bags or comfort baskets to those
Mhm.
who are currently in treatment for breast cancer.
Absolutely. So for those who are out there who are going to witness this, if you have a resource of comfort, if you know someone that gives blankets, if you know someone who does who has cups, if you know someone that will be able to be a resource that has these the things that they want to put in those comfort bags, be a blessing, like be a blessing, and be able to connect with the Foxhole family to be able to share that blessing with those who are in the hospital. I'm gonna be honest. I actually looked up a couple of weeks ago. I saw that there was some boxes that go out, and they had that type of stuff. And I was gonna order one for my sister. And I was looking. I said, "Oh, this is a little expensive, so let me wait." And then I saw that there was actually a waiting list for those who were going through treatments for those specific things. And I thought, wow, how awesome would it be to be surprised with a box that had all types of things, like while you're going through chemo, while you're going through
Mm-hmm.
radiation, some of those things to be able to say, to help you to inspire and motivate, because you never know, that box, that comfort bag can be someone's lifeline to say that I have hope. I want to continue to push through this moment in my journey. So that's very important. And so we are excited. You guys, make sure that you stay connected to the Foxhole family. Go to their social media pages so that you can see what they have up and coming. Miss Fox, share the website information for those who want to donate, if they want to collaborate, or if they have a resource to be able to assist.
So if you go to De'Aaron Fox 5, that's DeAaronFox, the number 5.com. And that would bring you
Okay.
to our page. And then you can go to the Foxhole Family Foundation under that. and then you can see where you can donate to the foundation. And we appreciate any amount. There's not an amount that's too
Mhm.
small, because if you put a lot of 25s together, you come up with a bigger number. So
Mhm.
we are open to receiving any donation that you are able to provide.
Absolutely. So we are excited on behalf of Grace Community Outreach by way of Simple Choice Insurance Brokerage, who definitely is out in the community. We also want to share with you guys, it is open enrollment between now, November the 1st, and January the 15th. And so there are a lot of people out here, and I always, always, always share that you never know when this experience will knock on your door. So be proactive and be prepared. Get you some insurance. There are people that are qualifying for no monthly premiums, which means you don't even have a monthly premium. So, in the event that something like this or any type of other illness, health illness, has an effect on you or your family, you will be covered and you'd have less of a burden knowing that you don't have to come out with so much financially. Because I'll be honest, and I'm pretty sure you can attest to this also, Ms. Fox, is
Mhm.
that there are a lot of people that want to run and get insurance when it hits them
Right.
rather than them having insurance prior to and not being able to pay for the specific medicines, the specific doctor's visits, the specialists that you have to speak with. And so we are on a campaign, myself, Ms. Fox, Simple Choice Insurance, by way of making sure that our communities learn and be educated and be proactive instead of reactive when this experience knocks on their door. So she works with
Right.
the Rose. We're working with the Rose along. We work at Reconstruction of a Survivor and are looking for those people who are in a space to be able to assist financially, or if you have your time to volunteer, or if you have an initiative that you have going. We are all in the collective space in order to save our communities and make us more healthy. So again, between November the 1st and January the 15th is open enrollment. And then also Medicare. We do know that Medicare, you have to be, if you need any assistance with your Medicare, your enrollment, you have to by December the 7th to be effective in January. So we just want to make sure that we hopped on today,
Yes.
gave you all the information about the Foxhole family and how you can assist with their initiatives. And we're looking forward to 2024, Miss Fox. I just got a feeling it's going to be a
Yes.
good year of this collective
Yes.
collaboration. All right,
Yes,
y'all. So
I'm
y'all
looking
have an
forward to
amazing
it.
day. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for joining. And you guys stay connected. Go to the Facebook page, Instagram, look up the Foxhole Foundation to be able to be aware of what's taking place. And then also go on the website. We'll make sure that we apply that information in the comments when you are looking at this show so that you can be able to go and join and see their initiatives as well. Y'all have an amazing day, and we'll see you next
All
time.
right. Thank you.
Bye
Bye.
bye.